Hello! Hi, 7th grade. Look who I brought today. So, your guest star today was your teacher from last year, Miss
Me again.
Yeah. Today, she's actually going to teach you. I get to be the student. So excited, Miss H.
Wow.
I get to learn from the best.
Oh.
And we're going to be learning about dividing decimals. So we're still on 7.3, rational number operations, but we're going to do decimals now. So I always start, Miss H, with an interview question.
Ooh.
Yeah. We get to learn a little something about you.
Okay.
So, Miss H, when you were in middle school, what was one thing you would have changed about yourself?
When I was in middle school,
Talking to the mic.
when I was in middle school,
Yeah.
I wanted everyone to call me Bubbles instead
Bubbles.
of Jen. Yeah.
Oh.
It did not stick, but I wanted to be called Bubbles.
All right. Bubbles it is.
Yes.
Today you can be Bubbles. Yeah.
Yes, Bubbles.
Bubbles. Okay. Well, Miss Bubbles, I'm so ready to learn. I'm so excited about decimals.
Oh, I didn't do my nails.
Aww.
All right, guys, ready? Pick up your pencils, no pens. Here we go. First one, dividing by a whole number. So which number came first? This. So 10.976 is gonna go inside your house as my dividend. And the 7 is your divisor. So we have a decimal inside my house, and that is okay. Let's just go ahead and bring it up. So I got this from Miss Hyman. I don't know if you still do it, but I would love if you guys can draw your borders to be organized. So let's cover everything up and let's look at the first number. How many times does 7 go into 1, Miss Hyman?
0.
0. Let's just put in a 0 to fill in that spot. Let's move on. Miss L, how many times does 7 go into 10?
1.
Woohoo! 7 times 1 is 7. Bring down the 3. We are bumping into that decimal, but good thing we brought it up. Now we're going to bring down the next number, 9. Miss Hyman, how many times does 7 go into 39?
5 times.
Because 7 times 5 is what?
35.
Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to pause this video. You pause the video and finish the rest. Oh, and now unpause, or now that you unpause, this is the answer. You should have gotten 1.568.
That's what I got.
Did you? Nice job. Pat your nose if you got that answer. Woohoo! All right, next question. Dividing by a decimal. Now we have 2 decimals. Let's draw your house. Put in your dividend, 0 point. There we go. And write your dividend. Ooh, this one's a little different. Now we have both decimals. Miss L, can we have a decimal in your divisor?
No.
No. So what do we need to do, Miss Hyman?
Move it to the right.
How many times?
Dos.
Good. 1, 2. So math is always fair. So what do we need to do next, Miss Hyman?
Now I'm going to move it twice on the inside of the house.
Beautiful. 1, 2. There we go. All right. From here, I just like to bring up my decimals and draw my borders between each number. Now let's start with my first number. How many times does 5 go into 8? 1. Beautiful. And 8 minus 5 is 3. All right. Pause the video to finish the rest.
Pause. Pause.
All right. Now the answer you should have gotten is 16.25.
Yep.
Look at all the numbers if you got it wrong and see where you got it wrong. If not, pat your nose again if you got it right. Good. Beautiful. Alright, multiplying decimals. I personally think this is easier, but you need to be super, super, super organized. So there's two ways. The first way, let's bring up 5.7 times 0.287. I like to write my longer number at the top. You do not need to line up the decimals when you're multiplying. And the lattice method. Let's see. Guys, I actually don't. I learned how to do the lattice method like 2 minutes ago from Miss Hyman. Okay, not even at all. There we go, 57. All right, and my little slashes. Let's start. Always start against your wall. So let's do 7 times 7. What's 7 times 7, Miss Hyman?
49.
Beautiful. Bring up the 4. Bring down the 9. Same thing here. 49. Comes 8. All right, next. So we did this. Miss L, what's 8 times 7?
56.
Also add the 4. So you get
60.
60. Bring up the 6. Same thing here. 8 times 7. 60. Oh my gosh. Yummy.
Oh,
All right.
58 goes in there.
58.
Yeah, because 8 times 7 is 50, or 50 whatever. 6.
Did I do something wrong, guys? Miss Hyman, what mistake did I make?
Right there on the lattice, the 8 times 7 is 56, and you put 60.
Oh, so I have to do this?
Yeah.
Where do I put my 4?
You don't have to deal with it yet.
Oh, yeah, that's why I'm still learning the lattice method. So I want you to finish either method. Pause the video.
Pause.
Welcome back after you unpause it. This is where you should be, either with just multiplication this way or doing it this method. So you should have gotten these numbers. Let's put our decimal point. Let's start with this. Where should I put my decimal? Miss Hyman, should I just bring down the decimal here or here? Where am I going to put my decimal?
Ooh. Well, I think you need to count the number of digits to the right of the decimal. So like how many pieces of change.
Beautiful. So let's count how many numbers are after the decimal here. 1, 2, 3. Also count the number after this decimal as well. So in total, you have 4 numbers after each decimal. So let's start with a decimal at the very end and move it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your answer. Same thing here. Miss Hyman, I actually don't know how to do this method. I don't know where to put the decimal if I use my lattice method.
Well, there's still the decimals in the product, and
Okay.
I'm still going to do the exact same thing you did. I'm going to circle the 0.7.
Here?
Oh, in their original product.
Here!
Oh, that works too. Or the one that's up at the very top. This one that we started with. 5.7.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
This one?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And then the 2, 8, and 7 are all to the right.
Ah, I see. So there are 4. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice.
Yay.
Guys, I'm so proud of myself for learning the lattice method. Okay. Yay! Moving on to adding and subtracting decimals. So we have 2 different problems. We're going to start with subtraction. That's 4 minus 278. So let's say I had $4. My brother wanted 278. So I need to subtract. So let's do 4 minus, ooh, do I need to line up the decimals? Or just, I don't know, what do I need to do? Miss L, do I need to line up the decimals when you add or subtract?
Yes.
But I don't see a decimal on a 4. Miss Hyman, where's the decimal on the 4?
I heard that if the decimal was out of sight, you put it on the right.
Ooh, I like that. Like $4. Like $4.
$4.
So I have $4. I need to subtract 278. So line up your decimals because my little brother said he wants to buy pizza. So now let's go and subtract. You guys can pause the video. Oh no. Unpause it because I need to do it with you. Okay, can you do 0 minus 8?
No.
Wow. So let's borrow from our neighbor.
But how do you take anything from 0?
Ooh. So what is my neighbor who has nothing gonna do? He's probably gonna knock on his other neighbor and say, hey, I need your help. So that 4 becomes a what, Miss Hyman?
3.
What does the middle 0 become?
10.
10?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do that. And what does this 0 become?
Well, he needs to borrow from the 10.
That is true. So he borrowed from 4. This 0 needs to borrow from 10. So what does he become?
9.
9. And once this 0 borrowed from 9, he became
10.
what he needed to be, 10. So 10 minus 8, 2. 9 minus 7, 2. Bring down your decimal. And 3 minus 2, 1. So I have $1.22 left in my pocket. That's what you should have gotten. Nice job. All right, adding. Let's say there was, I had $3.08. And now I'm adding this much. Miss L, did you say we need to line up the decimals when we add or subtract decimals?
Yes.
Beautiful. So line up your decimals and then put the numbers right below. Ooh, this looks kind of funny. There's some awkward spaces. Miss Hyman, what can I do if there's some awkward spaces?
I can fill them up with nothing.
With nothing? With air?
Oh, a 0.
A 0. That looks so much better and everything seems lined up. Now let's go ahead and add, starting from the right side. 1, 8 plus 7, 15, 6. Bring down your decimal. There you go.
Yay!
Yay!
Alrighty, it is time to pause, and do the U-try. You're gonna need the strip of decimal problems. Figure out which one's adding, subtracting, multiply, and divide, and solve on your U-try.
Wow.
You're all done? Whoa, that was fast. Good job, you guys.
Wow, that was super fast.
It was so fast. Well,
Even
they
you,
paused.
Sebastian?
They paused the video. So go ahead and check your U-try. And we've got adding and subtracting. You can pause the video, of course, to take a closer look. Now make sure you've got your multiplying and dividing all correct before you go on to your practice. You guys are amazing. You're going to do wonderful on the start, and you are loved by all your math teachers. Bye-bye.
I guess